Hello, it's Nancy today. Today we're at Mira, and people are felting, and it's something called nano felting.
Nuno.
Nuno? How do you spell it? N-U-N-O?
N-U-N-O.
Nuno. So they're taking a scarf, and they're incorporating it into some felting.
Nuno Felting.
Nuno felting.
Yes, I want a little bit to put on there, but I don't know if I've got enough. I need a bit more nice.
And she's going to incorporate the scarf into it. And this lady has made her little pile by putting it in one way and then putting the other way, and then she's got a piece of her. These are little pieces that she has put there. And is there a scarf under here?
Yeah, it's pieces of cotton scarf in behind.
Oh, just pieces.
Yeah.
And what is it you're making? A hat?
I make a tea cozy.
Oh, a tea cozy. Then over here, this is a scarf which is being incorporated. Is there another scarf under it?
No, this is a silk scarf that's been trimmed up and going to be incorporated with wool.
Same thing if you do mittens. So then my strips, even these long strips. No. So now, if I'm doing two at once, I do the
It's overlapped of about.
I like how you're putting them on by holding it, making sure it's very thin.
I'll see.
I'm filming it. That's okay, right? Sure. So first you put on a layer of white that went this way,
That's right.
and then you put on a layer that went that way.
A layer that went that way in color.
Oh, in color, yeah, the different colors.
And then I incorporated the silk.
So you just laid the silk on, and now you're,
Now I'm covering up the seams of the silk
oh, just the seams.
so we can blend it in.
Okay.
Well, the stuff that's flat, I don't think that's flat.
During lunch, why you're here.
Trying to combat static electricity.
Yes. Well, if you take a piece of metal and rub it against something metal,
Rub me or the wool?
the wool. Rub it against a metal hanger or something. Or the chair leg. Over here, this is very interesting. So you're going to cut them apart later, are you?
Yeah, to make two.
Making a pair of slippers.
This would be the toe, the heel, the top of the slipper.
Just the seams.
And so you have how many layers here?
Three.
So you've had them this way and this way and this way.
And I have to do it, and I have to flip it over. After I felt this side, I have to flip it over and do the same on the other side.
Oh, I see.
And then we have to, combine, we have to get
Right.
the top layer to felt with
The bottom.
we have to get the ends to go.
Right, I
felt.
know what you mean.
That's the whole,
The
that's
trick.
the whole trick.
The tricky trick.
And so how much bigger than the foot do you make these?
Approximately, I think it's about an inch. Might be an inch and a half.
Oh, really?
Like
Is that it?
around
All the way
it.
around?
Yeah, if I can remember. I hope I'm right on that one. Trying to find my notes.
I'm wondering because I really want it to be longer than my other one.
And so this is the one anchor it's already done.
It's the one that I've already done, yes.
And then on the other side, so the scarf is completely in there, is it? That's all
it's
the
on
scarf.
I'm just going to put the scarf on top of here. I'm wondering where it's gone to, actually.
Sounds rather scary.
I don't see it here.
I seem to have lost the scarf.
Oh, in your bag, in the top of your bag. It's been put away. No, just under that. There.
Very good, thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I'm going to cut it up, I think.
This is really nice to work with. This stuff I got from Janice yesterday.
What is?
Nice.
What
This
kind
is
is it?
it Leicester?
Is it blue Leicester, do they call it?
Well, it's wonderful to work with. It's nice and it's got a nice loft.
I've done lots of felting with it. I I made
Yeah.
really nice
Cotton bows for the.
She's got,
Ooh, are those just,
They're just
are
little
you
ends
just gonna,
that were
you're just
cut
gonna
off
toss
the-
those? Or can I
Yes.
keep them?
Sure.
If they're cotton, I can use them.
Yeah,
Thank you
they're
so
cotton.
much. They're cute.
and,
Thank you, Margaret.
oh, tea cozy, I forgot what you were making.
Keep my tea nice and cozy.
Oops, I keep popping them.
In the middle of that?
What if I could just be able to add a bit more and make it a bit longer?
Yes,
I'm making
just add
this-
another color. Yeah.
I'm adding.
So
a
you're
little
making, you're adding it much more thickly than she's adding hers.
bit- Oh,
She's adding them in wisps, and you're adding them in chunks.
the seams.
you're doing your seams.
Is this from
yes.
your own deer, own sheep?
No, I don't think so.
Not from your deer. I have deer out the window. I feed
Oh, do
them.
you?
Sorry, I'm laughing over here.
I had
Dear.
Oh dear.
I had 7 deer out there the other day.
Oh,
This
how
morning I
nice.
had 4 of them, and they were hungry, and the bowls were all empty because they'd been eaten by others.
What are you giving them?
Deer feed.
How nice. I've been feeding the birds.
I had a downy woodpecker eat out of my hand yesterday.
That's a
I think
miracle.
that's amazing.
Yeah,
It
I think
is.
that is amazing.
And
That
there was a
the first?
nuthatch that was looking interested. I'm going to take a little piece of
Oh.
suet and put in my hand today and see if I can.
I guess when my friends, I guess they used to get the nuthatches to eat out of their hands. They would go to this place where they fed them, and it wasn't at their house, right? And as they would go in, the birds would know would follow them along.
Uh-huh.
That's sweet.
There's a place in Ottawa, one of those parks, one of those, I think it's called a swamp of some sort. It's one of the ones on the way on Hunt Club Road, at the end of Hunt Club. And the chickadees in there will just come and hover all around you until you feed them.
Really?
Yes, Debbie
Yeah.
Duffy's
How did you find out
house.
about it?
I was there, and they just kept coming.
Debbie Duffy has them come when she goes out of her house. They sort of flutter in front of her.
Really? Can she feed them out of her hands?
Yeah.
Well, you know, when I
do
go
it
deep
odd
into
time,
the
and they don't
woods,
do it much.
if I'm deep in the woods, there'll be a chickadee that lands on a tree near me. And I always wish I had some in my pocket I could hold out for them. I wonder if that's where they live, or if they just happened to notice somebody was around and came.
I was amazed because Debbie doesn't live there all the time. Anyway,
Oh, but she feeds them when she's there?
yeah. I
It
don't
was
know
very
how-
relaxing to
I mean, when I was
watch.
there,
It's
she-
very
they were sitting
meditative.
on her-
It's nice.
She'd put her hand up and they'd fly down.
Very zen, right?
Yeah.
That's all
For sure.
Yeah, I know. Well, I've done it, but you have to be, it takes a long time.
Looks like
to
a
be
cat
patient.
now.
And they were so I suddenly thought it wasn't quite long enough.
Do you not need the blue that I have?
I used it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes, thank you so
Good,
much. I
you're
used part
welcome.
of it.
You're welcome.
There, see?
Oh, beautiful.
I'm just wondering if I'm making it too thick. I don't think I am.
Well, if you are, you could always cut it out and make mitts or slippers.
Yes. I can't remember how thick I made it last time.
I seem to remember you made it really thick.
I mean, it's got to be thick enough
Look
to...
back at your scarf and look and see what you think.
Well, I got it here, but it's not telling me.
It's not giving you the answer?
You think we should
You're adding more and more and more.
So I used it.
Yeah, this is all about the color.
So this is the side.
Actually, when I do it on
Just
the edge,
this
I
one,
just...
going two ways.
Oh, yeah.
So I started going this way and then went that way. And look how nice that is, the loft.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
So I think that'll felt really nicely.
Good. It may take, depending on what you were using before, it might take a little more to felt.
Okay.
You know, it might be a
Little
little
more
slower. Yeah, it might take a little longer. I guess.
If this is going to be a vest, I'm trying to think I have got patterns.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really happy with it. It's really nice to work with.
So who was teaching?
I know it.
Zoe, what's her? Lianga, right?
Well, very Emily, but I don't really know her.
I think she's the Lianga, unless she goes by something else.
So if you want.
And now,
If we go this way, we get brown.
Look.
probably you've got light threads going one way and then dark going the other.
Are you going to use those?
Everything
I'm
off.
thinking about it. This is a really nice one. It's had its day, right?
had its day.
Looks like a mouse chewed on it.
Well, it's definitely had to do.
You know what I use these for?
Oh, something else I can learn?
I emailed you, I have a friend who does it, you'll love it. It's a one-day workshop. I'm gonna go take one again with her, she's amazing.
You know what, this would be really pretty along sort of an edge, right?
Yeah.
So the bottom edge, maybe? Are you sure I can cut this apart?
Absolutely.
Okay. It's rather thick, so I'm really gonna have to put some felting in. I think that would look nice.
Make sure you leave enough room for tucking them together,
Yeah,
right?
there's lots of room. So, would that be the right length? No. We could start a whole new religion. Or new no.
I know, I was gonna say, haven't we?
So you've covered it with some very,
I meant to
some, whatever,
do a long piece. I think I can do it now. I want to put something around the waist.
and you're just using a lid.
But anyway, I know.
Yeah, it's better than your hand.
I should do a long piece
It's
for
a
this
flat
one.
surface.
Oh, I'll do it another time. Now, I'm all wet, so I think I can go over.
And so you, oh, so
I'm
you're,
making a pair of slippers.
Oh, yeah.
High
that's a
slippers.
good idea to wet it first before you turn it over and,
Well, I'm hoping, it's been so long, I think that's the way you do it.
Yeah.
I
mean,
love the
it-
colours.
yeah.
No,
I'm just so glad to be healthy part of it. Like, I'm not doing this one version of the day, but I've been wanting to do this.
I can't remember what we do now. We roll the thing over, don't we?
have you already done what she's done with the squishy? Yeah, you already did this part?
This felting we're going to make, we use a lot of.
Did you already use your lid?
I haven't done
You
it.
haven't done this yet?
We've got a euro. It's-
Well, I
it's
didn't
in-
either, but we found some.
Avery, does the euro out in the shed? Is the euro out in the shed, or is it your place?
There's a lid over there on the other table, a blue lid.
We didn't use it.
Use that lid.
It wasn't around.
Or is that,
Not
I
any.
remember seeing it at this McDonald's Corners Fair.
Now, have you turned, you've turned yours over yet? No.
No,
I don't think we took
not
it
until
over.
you roll
I take
them,
pictures when we were
because it'll fall apart.
so how long do you do this for?
Until it's basically flat, until you don't have any more bubbles in it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, well, it's pretty much completed. It needs a little bit of work. The last time we set it up at the fair, we needed to do some adjustments.
That's
to
silly,
it
I
to make
forgot
it-
about
It's a
the
lathery
lid.
soap. Look at it.
It smells good.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was I was thinking it was the one
Maybe I should go over and see my dear dog.
No, suddenly I was
Too
like,
bad, except it's scratching.
Maybe,
it's hard to not make
can
it
she use yours, that,
My hands have never been so
Styrofoam?
clean since I started doing
Isn't
this.
it lovely?
but this has got scratchy on the edges.
Well, this was not working very well.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I could do it this way. You can just bend it down. Rather than... I don't know why I forgot about the lids.
A senior moment.
You can hardly see the lace through this, so I think that it's because it's full of soap,
Exactly.
Yeah.
right? So when it dries, I'll be able to see it better, I hope.
You went a
The
little bit
last
over.
time too, and I used less than the last time. Should have seen me the last time, it was just like, and this is a different soap than we had the last time too.
I think this is okay, really. Just a bit scratchy. I think I'm doing the
Yeah, isn't there any... I think she peeled the tool off
Just to make sure that everything's attaching, yes, that's what I just did.
you what?
You peel, after you do this, you peel the tool back and so that you see if everything has stuck down.
Oh,
And
that's right.
especially all your little bits. And that's when I'm going to turn under my edges. While it's still like really, really super wet. Because I'm going to have to sew my two pieces together.
Right.
This might be better, anchor it.
Oh, thank you. Yes, you're right.
Is it?
Does it stick a bit?
It's better, yes. I think I need a little bit more
Okay.
soap down this one. Perhaps I better give that one back.
Hank, do you want to use some of my soap shavings?
You know, 7 Christmases ago.
So you're drying it now.
I'm taking some of the soap off because I really overdid the soap.
You can see it now.
You can see some of this showing through now, can't you?
When you work with these colors, I find.
Well, I'm waiting to see
When you get the soap out.
We're going to see her this weekend.
No, that's a scarf.
Oh, it's a
It's a scarf.
Starship or whatever.
You can do all kinds of tricks.
But isn't that wonderful? What a great
And then
idea.
this is a doily.
Are we ready to roll
love
now?
that.
Ready to roll.
Are we ready to roll?
I would think you are. Have you did the felting test on it?
Yes, I felt tested. Are we?
Did it pass?
It seems to have passed.
Oh, I know what you're thinking, Ingrid. Now we're gonna roll it, and then we're gonna put the towel down. And then we're gonna roll it in the towel.
No, the towel goes on top of it, doesn't it?
After it's rolled.
This is so dramatic.
Oh, correct. That's right.
I thought we somehow folded it over. Didn't we put it in the tool all together? Did we have the tool on both sides?
We roll this whole thing together, and then we put the towel over top of it. Julie's ready. Again.
I think when you're doing the beginning of it, and you're laying
think we
down
need
your
more hot
fibers,
water.
I think you should have the tool under it already.
Sorry, so
And then you don't have to,
Didn't do it.
well, I mean, it's not felted.
I think we put the tool on both sides, didn't we?
No,
I got it.
We didn't.
we want the bubble wrap on one side.
It's
Okay.
And now,
just
it's
like
nice to do it
felting
together.
Why did
your,
I remember we
remember that?
picked it up in
Because
some way.
Because after
I'll cut it
we've
in half and pull
rolled it, roll it up and
Yeah,
roll
felt
it, then we're
it.
gonna.
Yeah, I'll be able to pull
roll it
the,
from other end.
what do you call it, the thing in the middle out, the pattern.
That's what you think.
No,
So I think it's hot water again before we roll it?
Yes.
That's a great idea, because then you have a chance of actually making them kind of
Why
match
did
up.
we put so
Yeah, and
much?
it's fun when you, like, this is a high one, you know, I mean, it's not gonna be that high if it's folded down, but,
Yes.
so I cut here and then I have a little overlap. The pattern.
why don't you use a sprayer when you do this?
I think we want it to be a bit hot.
A spray, and you can't have it hot with a spray?
No, I think we just squished it.
I know,
She had things with holes in it, we just squished it with hot pressure.
I mean, they're kind of the
I
same.
think the idea was to make it hot.
Kind of the same but different.
But that's all right.
Actually, that color's okay. It's really just a mishmash, you know?
Then we're gonna put the towel down. And roll it, wrap it in the towel.
Okay.
Just remember doing your yurt. Remember the yurt?
Yeah, but
It's a little different though, because you know what? Well, actually, it is like the yurt, because the yurt's
Wait,
flat
this is
pieces.
folded, be careful.
Thank you.
This is so amazing, isn't it? When will we be able to see these?
In about half an hour.
Oh, yeah, it's really fast, you know, because it's not a lot. It's not a lot.
I want to see how it works with your needle, huh?
I mean, this will take.
Whoa, 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 watch out, you just folded it.
Not really changing the size very much of it.
No,
And it's just a
but you'll
minimal-
actually see what it's going to look like.
Yeah, and it's very minimal, like, amount of fleece, and it's basically kind of the infusion of the fibers.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think I'm gonna have to use the mop.
Oh, yeah, I know, I went to get it before, and I think there was someone in the bathroom, unless, it was a while ago. Unless the door was shut. I have a towel, but it's underneath my thing.
Watch out, this is gonna wrinkle. It's gonna felt together.
let's see where we might put towels.
But I don't think, she came with a huge stack of towels already.
I bought mine, but it's not, I made mine wrong.
I have my towel underneath here.
You have to do it very tightly. I think you should be pushing it here. No, that just folded it. I just remember when we made the yurt, we had to be so careful.
For messing stuff around?
Well, so we didn't fold the yurt, fold the
Oh,
fibers.
yeah, right. But this is such a fine one, yeah, it's true.
She's got a fold?
No. There's gonna be some little folds.
Okay, so I guess it
That's
does,
okay. The little folds don't matter. They kind of give it character.
okay. Well, you've got some,
I've got some.
but you sure rolled it tightly. You did a good job there.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, I forgot, my dowel was in my curtain there.
Oh, well done. There's some more out there.
And what do you use the dowel for?
Instead of the.
You use it to roll,
Oh, I
use it
see.
for felting.
Okay.
Do you need me to pull back?
Yes. So you were really buttonhole all the way around the edge, and then you do that.
I'm not quite at the end, just a process. And it's gonna have to do some needle felting on it.
I'm gonna bring the kettle in because I was trying to carry it with the hot water.
Oh, perfect.
That was not smart.
After a while, that somebody noticed that they were.
Well, you're getting a lot of exercise there, Ingrid. So you have a wooden dowel in the middle.
Yes. Which takes the place of, we used to use noodles.
I use a copper.
Piece of piping too sometimes. It works well. It's heavy, you know?
I rode it a bit.
So I was going to see what you did. You
I'm just
put
waiting
this.
to get more hot water.
You put this all in the hot water.
Yes, this is where we're gonna shrink it. Now some of my threads haven't adhered, so I'm gonna needle punch them.
You're going to do that first.
No,
Actually,
I'm gonna wait till it dries.
Everybody
The
else's
needle punch.
scarves look like.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
But
think
now
I
you see it
could change
shrinking?
it around? I
I think it's good to change it a lot, actually, because you don't get it going on.
It's shrinking while it's sitting here, you mean?
Well, it's shrinking, yes, because we just put it in hot water.
You know, because it's just a scarf.
Yeah, but this will needle punch. And then it'll show more on the other
You
side.
don't do it side, you don't do it thin side to thin side, which is nice, you don't have to worry about that.
They only go tap.
Yeah. Long, you only go one end to the other.
Hot, too hot? Do you want some cold water?
I'm gonna go get some cold water.
I'm gonna borrow your bowl.
You should use a stick or something to push the whole thing in. Because right now you've only got part of it in.
See, I definitely made mine longer.
Yes, it's longer. That's what you wanted.
I made mine narrower. And brighter. Did you put the kettle back on?
I did.
Thank you.
Oh, I think it's starting to look more like a scarf. Huh?
Good thing you wanted to make a scarf, then, Chris.
Towel. But, well, we must find out. I mean, if enough people want to do it, we can ask her to come back.
Yeah.
But I do think she's a very good teacher.
I found her to be incredibly patient
Yes.
with our questions. And she apologized to me for making me wait. And I says, no, because while I'm waiting, I'm listening to what you're saying to somebody else and I'm learning. So it's all good.
No, it was rather unfortunate we didn't start quite on time.
Yes, yes.
And that was a little bit, made it late for her. And she was good because she could have started.
Right.
Come on, Scarf, just calm down. Here we are. Now we're going to get rolled up in the opposite direction. From here up to there. That was how I rolled it last time.